Okay. I know that Valentine's Day is already gone, but in today's video, we are going to digitize this design in Hatch Embroidery 3, and I'll insert a clip at the end of the stitch out. So, meet me in the software. Here we are in the Hatch software. I'm going to drag in my design, which is a ping file that I created in Silhouette Studio. I will resize the design to about 10.5 inches wide and then zoom in to get a better view of the artwork. From the toolbox menu, I'll select Digitize Closed Shape and I'll just start to plot the design. In Hatch, a left click creates straight lines and a right click creates curved lines. So I'll continue to trace the design using right clicks and left clicks until all the elements are translated into stitches. After the artwork is traced, I'll use the reshape tool to fine tune the shape of the letters and get them how I want them. So I'll pull in nodes or pull out nodes just so that I get the shapes to look exactly how I want them to look. I want to change the fill stitches of the heart to an applique, so I'll select Digitize Applique from the toolbox, and this will convert the design to the placement stitch, the tack down stitch, and the cover stitch, and I'll respace the letters out so that nothing is overlapping. I'm going to hide my artwork so that it's no longer peeking through, and then I want to add an outline to the letters, so I will select Create Outlines and Offsets and attach an outline to each of the letters. When this goes to the machine, I want to do the tack down and the placement stitch for the applique heart. So I'm going to go back to the applique toolbox and select break apart, and that will separate the three applique steps for me. Next, I want to look over the design and make any adjustments to accommodate for push and pull compensation. So I'm going to change the color of the border stitches and turn off my true view so I can see just where the fill stitches and the borders overlap. And I'll reshape wherever it's needed so it will line up perfectly once it goes to the machine. I'm going to move the design elements around in the sequence docker to represent the order that I want the design to stitch. I want to do the placement stitch and the tack down stitch first for the applique heart, and then I'll do the fill stitches for the letters, and then last I'll do the borders for the entire design. I want to make the satin border around the heart objects a little bigger, so I'm going to increase the width of the stitches in the object's property panel, and then I will move the letters over to make sure that nothing's overlapping. I'm going to change the tatami fill stitches for each of the letters to embossed hearts. I think that'll be cute for this project. Lastly, I want to increase the satin borders around the rest of the letters, so I'm going to increase the width of the satin stitches in the object's property panel. Now let's run the stitch simulator before we take it to the machine.